Imagine waking up entirely alone on an island floating across a golden alien sea. The light glints through trunks of indigo trees, showing you where the water lies. Elwyn Ransom looks down at his own body and notices he is changed. The uneven sunburn on one side and the pallor on the other have vanished, leaving his skin the color of ivory. His toes have lost the cramped, squalid shape of his old boots. He feels the instrument of his body has been tuned to concert pitch for one specific, brutal task. As he walks into the woods, he realizes the world is under a divine spell. There is no chattering of birds, no rustling of animals. An unseen God has put the entire planet into a deep sleep, shielding its uncorrupted minds from the memory of the rage that is about to unfold. C.S. Lewis strips away the fantasy tropes here. There are no magic wands or glowing swords in this clearing. He is isolating a civilized scholar to face down an ancient cosmic evil with his bare hands. To keep this untouched paradise from falling into corruption, Ransom must abandon his peaceful nature. He has to become a raw instrument of execution. The fight starts without warning. Ransom finds the demon torturing a bird and reacts on pure instinct, delivering a straight left into the creature's jaw. But the creature, wearing his old colleague's body, doesn't throw a punch back. It backs away, using psychological manipulation and existential terror to paralyze its opponent. The creature shrieks in flawless first-century Aramaic. These are the words spoken from the cross. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. Ransom is sickened, realizing the sheer scale of this intellect. It's an ancient memory brought forward in hideous parody, a creature that personally witnessed the crucifixion. How is a fragile mortal man supposed to physically defeat a supernatural entity that witnessed the death of God? The confrontation is a mess of breathless grappling. Fingernails arch like claws, ripping strips of flesh off backs and arms. This is an ugly, sloppy, and exhausting struggle. At its core, it's a desperate brawl between two middle-aged academics. But as they struggle, Ransom realizes his own strength is sufficient. The demon's physical power is merely that of the body it inhabits. The demon has a massive, cosmic intellect, but to interact with the physical world, it is completely bottlenecked by a biological host. That host is Weston, an overweight scholar with low stamina and a high heart rate. Ransom has spent weeks walking and swimming across an alien planet. His cardio and agility are vastly superior, and his endurance levels hold steady as the host begins to fail. On the physical plane, the supernatural monster is a myth. It is a highly vulnerable creature susceptible to brute human force. As exhaustion sets in, Ransom's fear is replaced by a torrent of perfectly unmixed and lawful hatred. It rises into his limbs like pillars of burning blood. He is no longer fighting a man, but the pure corruption operating the body as an instrument. He feels the same congruity between emotion and object that a boy feels when he finds a sharp axe or a pile of white paper. This joyous energy allows his hands to move quicker than his thoughts as he shatters the creature's ribs and jaw. When faced with absolute, desecrating evil, true virtue requires unleashing pure, unadulterated rage. The omnipotent facade vanishes. The demon breaks from the fight and flees into the woods like a beaten dog, with one arm hanging useless. The pursuit moves across wide fields of saffron and silver. Ransom sprints past yellow wallabies sleeping on their backs, like crusaders carved on tombs. This ugly, exhausting violence of the humans stands in stark contrast to the divinely ordained innocence of the sleeping world around them. The chase moves to the open ocean. Ransom mounts a giant seahorse, hunting the demon across the waves with whispered words of praise. The hunt takes a massive toll. Ransom's back is in shreds, his teeth are lost, and he is racked with deep bone aches from head to foot. This cosmic predator is a parasite. It is bound and limited by the flesh it infects. To protect a peaceful paradise, ultimate good cannot remain passive. It must be willing to endure immense physical pain, to hunt down and violently destroy evil.